In life, hair growth is directly connected to the blood vessels at the base of each hair follicle. These blood vessels feed the hair roots to keep them growing, so they break through the skin. By the time the hair reaches the epidermis, the cells within that hair are no longer alive. That's why it doesn't hurt to cut your hair. It's basically already dead. The main component of the hair is keratin, a protein that doesn't contain water and is also completely insoluble. The reason for this insolubility is the amino acids, the building blocks of protein, that make up the hair and define the hair structure. This makes hair one of the strongest biological substances in nature. One idea that has captivated our collective imagination is that hair will continue to grow, even after death. But this is not true. This myth exists because it really looks like the hair on a corpse grows by itself. However, this phenomenon can be attributed, quite simply, to relativity. Given that human bodies consist of 70% water, it is no surprise that they shrink considerably after posthumous moisture loss. Compared to the body's shrunken appearance, the corpse's hair only appears to have grown longer. Hair outlasts most other soft tissues due to the insoluble and stable structure of keratin. Its chemical composition makes it difficult for proteolytic enzymes, enzymes that break down proteins, to break down the hair. In particular, the amino acids histidine, arginine, and lysine are abundant in hair keratin, as is the amino acid cysteine. The bonds between the amino acids create a 3D structure that makes keratin very resilient, so hair is difficult to break down. The burial environment influences the rate of decomposition considerably. Soil, moisture, chemicals, and animals found in the environment can either increase the decomposition rate or preserve the corpse. Dry and arid conditions, like those found in deserts, are excellent preserves of hair, as microbes do not thrive in such conditions. But in most normal soils, both hair and bone will eventually degrade after a few years. In terms of color, hair gets its color from two different types of pigment, eumelanin and pheomelanin. Eumelanin is the pigment that gives our hair its darkness, while pheomelanin gives our hair its redness. Eumelanin has two subtypes, black and brown. If you have more black eumelanin in your hair, it will naturally be darker. Pheomelanin, on the other hand, is responsible for adding red and orange. It is rare to have a high concentration of pheomelanin, which is why there are so few natural redheads in the world. It does, however, exist in some quantity in everyone's hair. It is also more stable than eumelanin, which breaks down easily through the process of oxidation, but pheomelanin does not. Pheomelanin hangs around in the hair even under extreme conditions. So yes, there is a chance that your hair will turn red after your death. It does take longer for the oxidation process to occur in controlled, dry conditions, but nature doesn't discriminate. Eventually, we all become redheads.